Hi, I'm going to give you guys a tour of my new camper, Annie. She is a 1971 Jayco Jay Wren. She's 16 feet long and she's about 2,000 pounds. So I want to just start the tour with my favorite part of Annie, which is this big front window. And right now the rock guard is up, but while she's being towed, the rock guard can lower down and protect the glass. And then of course on the tongue there are the propane tanks. And then around this side there's a couple of doors. One door goes into where the battery and the battery charger are, and then that little door in the back goes to the tankless hot water heater. Alright, let's go inside Annie. So right when you walk in straight ahead there is the fridge, and up top there is the AC unit, and then down there's a little bit of storage, and that's where Fred and George the flamingos are living. So when you walk in, first thing to the right there is this dinette which sits 4 people, and the table sort of drops down and lays across the 2 benches of the dinette, and this turns into sleeping space for 2 people. And underneath each bench here there's storage, so you can lift up this little drawer if I can get it, and there's storage under there. So right now there's just bedding and some random stuff under there. And there's the front view, that big window. And then over here above where the battery is on the outside, there's this nice little shelf for different things. And then above the dinette is probably my favorite part of the inside of the camper, which is this bunk space. So really this is space for like a very tiny person who is not claustrophobic to sleep, but there's very low clearance, so I will most likely just be using that space for storage. And the best part is that it folds up against the ceiling, so you can have more clearance over the dinette too, and I can show you guys that in a second. Alright, so beside the fridge and the AC unit there are a couple of drawers and one little closet space right here where you can hang things. So there's some hangers and an empty basket because we don't have anything in there. Those drawers just have odds and ends, and then Annie comes with the cutest little yellow and white striped awning, which obviously isn't out, and one day I'll put it out and show you guys what it looks like, but not today. And then this is the main sleeping space. So this long bench pulls out into about a double bed, and underneath there is a little bit of storage in those 2 drawers, but that's also where the tankless hot water heater is, so there's not too much room. But up above the bench there are these 2 shelves, different stuff in there, cleaning supplies, first aid, some bedding, and behind this one there's just some towels and bedding and stuff like that. So Annie came with this TV, otherwise I don't think it would be in here, but I'm not complaining. And then over here there's this little teeny counter, and there's some storage space behind that door down there. This is the bathroom. So the door folds open, it's on a piano hinge, and here is the bathroom. So there is like a shower head and a little drain down there. So there's a little shower space, and then the toilet is also in here, and this toilet is self-contained, so it's not hooked up to the water supply, and you have to pour your own water in the top, in the white part, and then the waste goes into the gray part, and the gray part pulls out, and you can dump the waste from out of there. And then beside the shower is the little kitchen area. So there's the sink, and this cutting board just covers the sink. And above the sink there's some storage for food items. She came with this cute little orange Keurig, and then under the sink there are a couple of shelves, and the trash can. And then down there's a basket full of just kitchen items. Of course, there's the microwave. And then this is a 3-range stovetop that hooks up to the propane, and this like cutting board just rides on top of it. And finally, there's some storage up there for cutlery and bowls and plates and stuff like that. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how this bunk folds up when it's not being used. Alright, so this bunk is on a hinge. So what you have to do is get up under here and push the back part up. And then you just push it back and lift it up and forward, and it slides into these little hooks that keep it lifted. And then you have all that clearance space above the dinette if you don't want to use that loft space for storage or sleeping. So pretty cool. All right, I hope you enjoyed this little tour of Annie. She is in the same condition that I brought her home in, so I haven't done anything to her yet, and I just wanted to document what she looks like before I start making a couple of little changes to her. She's pretty much road ready. The only thing I have to do is fix the wiring for the brake lights. Something happened the day we brought her home and they stopped working. And also, I definitely need to check the wheel bearings and maybe repack them. And I'm going to do both of those things next week with some help from a friend. And then after that, there's just a couple of little things that I want to do that aren't necessities, like add sway bars, add a rack in the back so that I can carry the gray water tank back there, because right now it just rides around in the body of the camper and sits outside when the camper is opened up. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. And then she's going to be ready to go on her first big adventure, and I'll keep you guys posted on where that is and when. Thanks. Bye.